Hey ladies and gents, SpoonyPizzas here, and my word, I have a treat for you guys today. This is the only formation you're ever going to need when facing Legend AI offline. Even better than my previous tactic in my opinion, and it is just so much fun to use, but personnel, playstyles, individual instructions are so important to making this work on the pitch. I've been tinkering with this the past 2 weeks to get it perfect in eFootball 2024. It's all about the manager everyone is talking about at the minute, and that is Brighton and Hove Albion's Roberto Zerbi and his possession-based style. Yes, that's exactly what we're going to be looking at today, is Zerbi's 2-3-5 formation, which in all honesty has given me unexpected results in just how effective this formation and tactic is offline against Legend AI. I am averaging more than 3 goals per game and totally dominating possession. I haven't really tested this online, but I have another formation lined up for online play if you want to dominate your opponent online. So I'm going to give this, or let this full match play out and talk you through the key points of this formation and tactic, and then somewhere in the middle I'm going to share with you the tactics, the formation, individual player instructions and the stats required in each position to maximize its effectiveness. Towards the end of the video, I'm going to be sharing tips on how to defend and attack using this formation and tactic, because I know a few of you have messaged me to say, Spoony, I'm having problems defending against Legend AI, what should I be doing? So straight from the kickoff, you can see the AI dwelling on the ball here, because just look at that, 2-6-2. Normally Messi would drop in there to make a 7, but it's so early on in the game that he stays up front. We win the ball, Messi then feeds Osman, who skips past the challenge, shows good strength, avoids another tackle, and then places it in the bottom corner. 1-0 to United straight off the bat. Another reason why this formation is difficult to play through, just look at the gap between defence and midfield. It's so tight, there's simply no space for them to operate in, and this formation always maintains good pressure on the ball player, which is what you're going to see throughout this video. With Legend AI being Legend AI, they are very good at working the ball forwards. They're carefully probing and they will find the spaces and gaps. I should have perhaps won the ball there, and then they get a shot off eventually as the ball's played through, but it's a good block out for the corner. They take the corner and it's comfortably caught by Neuer, and then we can start to work our attack. Now, one of the key aspects of when you're playing Legend difficulty is knowing when to dribble, like here. Know when to dribble, knowing when to pass. So pass the ball forward there, pass it again, and here I'm going to do another dribble. So just knowing when to sort of draw players in to create space for your other players to pick up the ball, and then once it goes into Messi, quick turn, and suddenly it's 2-0. From the next kickoff, once again they're caught dwelling on the ball. However, Osman does give the ball away cheaply here before they create their own attack. They managed to break that line of the 6 or 7 players across the middle, but look at everyone back here, and then look how fast we spring forward. And there's 2 reasons for that. One is the long ball play or long ball counter play style, and the other is the fact that I'm using individual instructions, and more on that later when I do share the tactics with you. But look at this, look at the counter pressing in their own penalty box to win the ball there, and Osman curls one into the back of the net. Now I want to talk to you about my anchor man in Rodri, who actually wins the ball in a moment. Without possession of the ball, he bolsters that midfield to make a midfield 7, but once I gain possession of the ball, he drops back into defence as part of Konami's built-in game mechanics that you simply can't avoid, but it actually works wonders as it allows you to build from defence comfortably. Although in saying that, I play a ball into Verratti here, and I should release the ball quicker, but he gets closed down, and they pinch the ball, but Rodri is there just to step in, and that's why he's so useful starting in defence first. So if you do lose the ball deep in your own half, he is there to pick up the pieces and hopefully defend those quick counters. But one of the issues I will say with this formation, because you've got 5 players, getting the ball to the right player can sometimes be tricky, as you saw there when I tried to play the ball in. I didn't want the ball to go to Garnacho, but it played to him anyway, because there's just so many players up front. Getting the right player selected is a little bit tricky at times. Now a tip when it comes to defending against Legend AI, don't try to cut out passing lanes, because they will always just pass to someone else who's available. What I would say is get back in position, track your runners, and the players coming back will often win the ball for you. Or if you can get all your players goal side, they will just run out of options and then just pass the ball to you anyway. I really love the amount of movement and rotation between the players, especially between the box-to-box player and the inverted wingers who will cut in and score frequently, and the spring everyone has to get forward when you turn over the ball. You can see all the players advancing and wanting to get in advanced areas of the pitch quickly thanks to that long ball counter play style. The beauty about this formation and tactic is it can do everything. It can do the quick counters, it can do your possession based style. A lot of misconceptions about the long ball counter play style is that you can't play possession football with it. Clearly you can, because here all my players are nice advanced, pushed up the pitch, got good movement, everyone's sort of coming short for the ball more or less. But for a sloppy pass there from Rodri, we were controlling that bit of game for that little period of time. But one of the things I would say is the possession based style. Now I would love to have possession based on Zerbi's tactics, of course, but you can't use it. It's completely broken in my opinion at the moment. They do need to fix it. They need to either make all the players come short, which is what they had before, but at the minute players come short, they go long, you don't know what they're doing, and therefore you're turning over the ball far more often than usual. And for that reason, it then no longer becomes possession based, because you just don't know what your player's going to do and you're going to lose the ball more often than not. So with the long ball counter play style, you know what everyone's doing. You know they're going to spring forward, you know they're going to defend really well in numbers, compact, and I would say this is the best tactic for, or the best play style for this formation and tactic. As you can see here, it's making it very, very difficult for the AI to actually create anything. Their midfielders here are pounced on very quickly. Rodri picks up the ball, plays it into Messi, who gets it into Garnacho, plays it onto Bellingham, drives forward, tries a little cheeky turn, but that's easily dealt with by Legend AI. They, unless that player has got the skill, and more often than not they fail. But Garnacho picks up the ball, plays into Bellingham. This time he drives forward. He looks for Chiesa, who then curls a beautiful effort into the top corner of the net. And just look at that, 4-0 before half time. It's now down to them to create something. But look at that midfield line. You can see me bringing back players, trying to carry those pass lanes into midfield. The defence in midfield, nice and tight. They do manage to break that line. But you're going to see here, Albion just comes out of defence with that speed to nick the ball away. Here's Bellingham once again driving forward. Got plenty of options going forward. And just Osman just trying to power his way through there before half time. And I think the beauty about this formation and tactic is just how easy it is to create chances and retain possession of the ball. As you can see here, there's the back three that I was talking about where Rodri drops in. We saw De Jong moving forward there. But there's nothing special about this, right? There's nothing I'm doing that's crazy thinking, oh my god, look at the skill that I'm using. Nothing. It's really, really simple and basic. The Roberto there from Chiesa into Osman almost coming off as well. Now you want a tip on how to defend against Legend AI when they have the ball and they've got past your midfield defensive line. Well, you need to make sure you're retreating to your penalty box line with your defenders, at which point you want to turn around to face the opponent and defend. This ensures that a really good pass is required to create something, because the gap between the goalkeeper and defence is minimal. So they will require the perfect touch, the perfect pass, the perfect cross to have any chance of scoring. When you see the formation and tactics, and especially the individual instructions that are applied, don't be afraid about your wingers tucking back in, because you're going to see that right here. They're seeing from Chiesa. They will get back, they will defend, they will intercept those passes where you think you're going to be weakest. That is probably your weak area anyway, when they do get in behind your wide players, but that applies to every three at the back formation. Okay, so here is the formation. It's a 2-3-3-2, but effectively it turns into a 5 when you see the individual instructions. I am utilizing a long ball counter play style, and the most important play style are these three players here. You must have one anchor man in the middle with good defensive qualities, tight possession, ball control and passing range, and either side 2 orchestrators of similar mold when it comes to stats. Anything other than these playstyles and it simply will not work. Ahead of them I have a box-to-box player in Jude Bellingham who can do everything. Score, defend, dribble, tackle, but you can switch to a creative playmaker or hole player if you want to be more offensive, switching the position from a CMF to an ACM and just see how the match is going first, I would say. In the wide areas, you want prolific wingers to ensure they're cutting inside from the wide positions, offering plenty of rotation, especially with your box-to-box midfielder in the CMF position, and getting plenty of goals. Ahead of them, you want a creative playmaker in support striker position who has good ball control, tight possession in order to work in small spaces and hopefully create something for your striker. When it comes to a striker, a goal poacher is preferred, but a fox in the box would be worth taking too as another option. You do need someone who is going to run in behind, to be honest, to create space for your support striker and wingers who are cutting inside. I've opted for Osman, and I'm going to share his build in another video as it's working wonders as he's the top scorer in my team. Then in defense, you want two players with high defensive awareness who are fairly quick with some good ball playing qualities too. De Jong and Alaba are perfect for this formation, who can offer something offensively too. Finally in goal, it doesn't really matter, but I opted for Neuer, a sweeper keeper to mop up any long balls over the top, and for substitutes you can now see the different options available. Now if I go to tactics and individual instructions, I have set attacking on both Garnacho and Chiesa. So either wing, you're going to notice both those players are set to attacking. And that is pretty much it from a tactical point of view. So following on from the tactics, Messi is lining up a free kick here. And what I'm going to try and do is just bend it around the wall quite low into that bottom corner. Yes, there it is. 5 goals in what, 50 odd minutes. So we're trying to get a goal every 10 minutes. Now just look at this, from the kickoff, they give the ball away cheaply once more. Nothing too special about this. Get the ball up to Osman. I went for a stunning shot here, and it's well wide. Well wide from Osman. Here's Diego Gonzalez. Playing the ball up. But again, look at that, the ball over the top. That's pretty much all they can do. That's probably the best way for them to go. Ball over the top, over that midfield 6 or 7, but then it has to be accurate, otherwise they're going to give possession to me and I'm going to be able to create chances like this perhaps. Or he got back in there to defend nicely, back out to Verratti. Bellingham wins the ball again, looking for players. Here's Messi, oh, tackled. Now they can come forward, but intercepted by Rodri, who just drops back into that defensive role. Osman into Messi. Oh, there it is. There's number 6. And I actually love this bit here. Just watch this, right? I'm being quite aggressive on the press, and just watch this. As soon as the player plays the ball back, look at the spring. 2 players on him, winning the ball high up the pitch, playing it into Messi, and Messi goes on this little dribbling run. I thought I got away from them all. Tries to chip it to the back corner. And I'll tell you what, if it wasn't for the defender, that's a goal, because that goalkeeper was committed to his near post. Just look at this. Messi gets through. Honestly, I thought I pulled away from those defenders. I was going to just dink it to the far post. He committed to the near post. Would have been a beautiful goal. It wasn't to be. I fluffed the corner here. But again, the aggressive press forced them to play the ball early. Picked up by Pedri. I was like looking at the players like I show you in my dribbling tutorial. But unfortunately, he stumbles at the last hurdle. But look how cheaply they give the ball away, just because of the amount of midfielders across that line. Make it very difficult, but then I give the ball away cheaply myself. Make a complete mess up of the defence. Absolutely horrendous, but a great use of the shoulder barge there from De Jong. When you are side by side, don't forget to use that shoulder charge or shoulder barge to usher them out. Just got to be careful with it, not to give a penalty away. That's a cheaply won corner. Up to the likes of Mbappe now. Brought a few substitutes on now to mix it up. And he wins the corner on the 79th minute. Now, I've not got too many tall players in this team, so I'm a little bit reluctant to like just hurl the ball in, but give the ball away cheaply on a number of these corners, to be fair. I need to go back and work at my corner technique, but they do work it nicely here, playing out from defence. And this time they do actually breach my defensive line for once. And it's really bad defending, to be fair. I don't know what I was doing there with Alaba, but that was absolutely shocking. And I tried to predict when he was going to shoot with Neuer. Hence, I dived out of the way. He sort of did me. I thought he was going to shoot a little bit earlier. So they do get a consolation goal. And see if I can get one more goal before I finish. It's Pedri. But it could be another goal for them as he storms past. But good tracking back there from my winger. Like I said, they are set to be attacking individually instruction wise, but they do and will get back because it's in the attacking section. So it doesn't mean they're going to stay forward. Do not play counter target on them or on your ACM or central midfielder. I've tried it. Doesn't work anywhere near as well. Oh, and there, that should have been number 7. That should have been number 7. Anyway, that is pretty much it, ladies and gents, for my tactics on Zerbi's 2-3-5 formation. Let me know what you think in the comments. Please do give this a try. It's so much fun. It's great to use, and I've had some fantastic results. Like I said, plenty of goals, really good defensively, and I would just say give this a whirl, give it a try, and let me know down in the comments how you get on with this formation tactic, because I'm absolutely loving it right now. Anyway, that's all from me, ladies and gents. Thanks for watching. I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye.